What's up, guys? Nostal-Gi-Oh here, back with another Yu-Gi-Oh video. Today we're going to be talking about this GOAT tournament that just concluded. It's, another one of the big tournaments that happen thanks to GOATformat.com, so big shout outs to them. But the GOAT Format Championship Series 16, yeah, that's right, 16, they've been doing this for a while, just concluded. They had 123, or over 123, I guess it's going to be 124 players, but yeah, about 120 plus players, so pretty sizable GOAT tournament. And we have the top 8 results here, all 8 decks of top 8, so we're going to go ahead and look over those, see if there's anything spicy, maybe look at some side deck options and stuff. And yeah, just kind of curious. A lot of the content that I built this channel on was past format, Nostal-Gi-Oh, if you will. So of course, I love GOAT format. I love just past format Yu-Gi-Oh in general. So we're going to be exploring this top 8 from GOAT format. And let's go ahead and just jump right into it. And of course, guys, if you want to, play in these kind of tournaments and stuff, check out GOATformat.com. I'll go ahead and link them in the description down below, of course. Whoops. Down in the description down below, of course. So, yeah, if you're a GOAT enthusiast, there you go. Anyway, let's get into it. So looking at these lists, so first off, we have a Bazoo return deck, which is pretty cool. And right off the bat, we see the double Bazoo, double return. So it's not like super, guaranteed heavy into it, because I believe both these cards are 3. Am I wrong about return? I'm actually it's been a little while. I haven't really been playing much GOAT recently, especially with Master Duel. But return's at 3, right? Yeah, return's at 3. So playing a 2/2 line is cool. Play the Blade Knights, and the Kaikus, and a solid warrior engine there with the, the level 2, the Sasuke, Exiled Force, and the triple Blade Knight. So it's a very, Blade Knight, or like warrior heavy list. It just plays the Bazoos for some gas, I would imagine. No chaos, or one chaos guy, the BLS, and we have like a lot of lights and darks, especially with like the warriors. Oh, there's a DD warrior lady again. Also for the warrior engine with the Rotas. And then, yeah, some Dekoichis. Get off my screen, Dex, guy. Get out of here. And then a lot of staples. 1 Smash Ground in the main, 1 Book of Moon. So some, some interesting, 1 Dust, 2 Dust Shoot. That's actually been pretty standard. A lot of people have been cutting it down to 2. I still like 3. It's pretty crazy, but definitely mid to late game, it can clunk up. So, but, like, opening it is gas. So, 2 or 3 is cool. Not the 3rd in the side deck, too. So that's pretty interesting. As far as the side deck goes, the 2 Dust in there, some Sakuretsu armors, which we see typically in like a Blade Knight Warrior controls main deck. So seeing this take more of like the Bazoo return kind of format, it's cool. A very heavy monster lineup, like a very solid number of monsters, and the Kaikus in the main is crazy. Everybody's playing Chaos. We have the DD Assailants for Rota stuff, which is pretty good. Mobius, Wang Hu's, one Suki, another book, Smash and Ground Soul Release, and the Zing Zing Hu, which I actually love. Zing Zing Hu, actually. It's really, really good. I've been playing it a lot in Thunder recently in the side deck instead of Royal Decree, because I've taken more of like a trappy role in that deck, playing the Regeki Breaks, the Phoenix Wings, in the Power 3, TT, Mirror Force Ring. So, yeah, Zing Zing Hu's pretty solid. Zing Zing Hu with Mobius is like actually really good back row removal. So up against like a back row deck, like that's a really good side deck stuff. So yeah, props to Indoors. I'm not gonna say these names because they're just like random Discord names, but yeah, into second place we have Chaos Turbo. The Thunder Dragons. We see the Jar of Greed. It's true turbo. Upstarts at 2, right? I'm not insane. Yeah, that one is at 2. So we see the double Upstart and the triple Jar of Greed. So player wants to draw, and I don't blame you. Playing 3 of a lot of these flip control aspect cards. The triple Dekoichi, the triple Moth. Only 2 Spies, which makes sense. That's fair. The one Assailant is weird. 1 Night Assailant's kind of interesting, but you're playing so many flips at like whatever. I guess that's fine. But I really like 2, and especially since you're playing the triple Wing Blast, the 2 Night Assailant would make more sense to me. There's not even the 1 in the side, which it'd be kind of weird if there was the 1 in the side, right? Because like, what are you siding it in? Like, you're gonna be playing that card anyway. So yeah, the 1 Night Assailant's kind of interesting, but other than that, pretty standard turbo stuff. The triple Judgment, which we don't always see in Chaos, is pretty cool, and I love to see that. I've been loving Judgment and Chaos recently, and it's really, really powerful. And as we're seeing here, this is a very turbo build. The triple Jar of Greed, the triple Thunder Dragon, the 2 upstarts. So the Judgment just makes sense in the deck, in my opinion. Yeah, pretty cool. Also, 2 Chaos Sorcerer instead of 3. I like that. 3's been really clunky recently, so 2 is really solid for that. The triple Berserk Gorilla in the side deck, climb those Kaikus, makes sense. The double Cypher, 2 Sukis. Suki's interesting not to see in the main deck here, but it is a very like heavy dark lineup, as we can see. You know, we have the triple Dokoichi, the Spies. Really, the only lights is the Thunder Dragons and the Moths, and if that Moth gets, you know, knocked, yikes. There's not a lot of, like, you know, you only have the Thunder Dragons as lights, so... Yeah, Suki makes sense to be in the side deck. You know, you don't want to go overboard. You want it to be pretty close to 1-1 ratio with light and dark. As close as you can, typically, for the Chaos engine. But yeah, other than that, main deck's pretty standard. Nobleman, what is this? Nobleman, a back row? I forget what it's called. And the Sakuretsu armors inside with the Mirror Force, too. Pretty cool. No TT in this whole list. Pretty standard. Or, not... Pretty weird. Not standard. I said the wrong word. But yeah, pretty cool. Really solid list. This is a very clean list, I would say. The only weird thing is the 1 Night Assailant for like the 1 Book of Moon. Maybe like swap those. I don't know. Very, very good list though overall. In third place, we have Warrior list, which is cool. Very heavy trap lineup. The 3-3-3, which I love. The triple Dust Shoot, triple Judgment, triple Sakuretsu armor. Love to see that. The triple Kaiku in the main. The double level 2, cool. And the Zombira in the main. I love Zombira. People. Okay, skill drain has not been super relevant in GOAT recently, but skill drain is there. It's apparent. It's scary when it actually, like, when you come against it, and Zombira is really good. Zombira is also just really good for climbing the Kaiku in the mirror. To be able to Rota to climb Kaiku is really solid for your, like, BLS and stuff. Although this list doesn't play Chaos Sorcerer. It's only playing the 1 BLS, which makes sense. I see most people cutting the Chaos Sorcerers in the Warrior, playing for more of just like a, you know, anti-meta Warrior control list instead of the Chaos Warrior, which makes sense. You know, they're kind of clunky, and the deck already clunks up a little bit with, like, you know, a million traps, so it makes sense. And I love Book of Moon in this deck with the level 2s and stuff. It's very, very strong. So yeah, other than that, pretty standard, you know, very standard spell trap staple lineup as always, and a pretty standard Warrior lineup. But the Zombira is cool, something we don't see super often in the double level 2 instead of just 1. Cool. Side deck, we got some Wang Hus, which is awesome. The Spies is an interesting one. I guess it makes sense. You just want to set that guy against, like, people are gonna have like the Kaikus and stuff. Although honestly, like, Kaiku's not like super big in this matchup. Like this player doesn't really care too much if his opponent summons Kaiku, right? So, like, yeah, Spy is just like a big butt sit there guy, which is pretty cool. It is interesting to see this triple Decree here in the side deck. This is a very trap heavy list. So you know, it seems like this player wants to just shapeshift, not really shapeshift, but like morph into the triple Royal Decree, triple Mobius play, and it's just, that's pretty gas. So yeah, in the mirror match, that I imagine just slaughters the mirror match. So awesome stuff. This is a really cool list. I like this a lot. Next, we've got the Panda Burn list. Panda Burn is cool. We're seeing the triple Wave Motion Cannon in the main deck. Yikes. The double level level B, 2 Gravity Bind. Both of those are at 2, right? Yep, they're both at 2. So it makes sense. The triple Secret Barrel, triple Nightmare Wheel, triple Trio. I love Nightmare Wheel. Nightmare Wheel is crazy, actually, because it makes your, you can target any monster on the field, so you can target a set monster, and then that monster has to stay glued down. It can't flip up. That's crazy. It's, like, actually really good. It acts like a pseudo knock, because you can just do that and then, like, remove it, or, like, do that and then just, like, sit there until you kill them with the panda. So it's pretty cool. I really like Panda Burn. This is one of the decks that I'm working on right now. I have a lot of this stuff on the way. I have a friend that has it all, but I haven't seen him yet to grab all this stuff. But I like this deck a lot. I'm going to explore this a little bit more here upcoming. And we see the Rescue Cats and the Giant Trinades and the Last Wills all in the sideboard, slammed in the sideboard. No giant, triple Giant Trinade, the Heavy, the MST. So this player just shapeshifts straight out. They go, hey, okay, my opponent's going to Death Wombat me. I'm afraid of Burn. Swap out the Burn stuff into the Panda Burn, or swap out the Burn stuff into the Panda, you know, Smash build with the Panda, the Trio. Cool. I like this deck. I like this list a lot. This is a cool list. This is a cool ass list. So yeah, that is rounding off our top 4, I believe, right? That was 4th? Yeah. Okay, so now into the top 8. We have a Thunder Dragon Chaos Control, Pretty standard stuff. Although we do see the actually not standard. I lied. This is really cool list. Triple Royal Decree. This player is manly. Like, that's awesome, actually. I love seeing that. The 2 Kaikus in the main first Thunder Dragon Chaos, very manly. Very, very manly. You also see the 2 Scapegoat and the trio of Metamorphosis. You usually see a 2-2 or a 3-3, so seeing 3 and 2 is cool. But Chaos Sorcerer just makes, Metamorphosis so powerful. Having access to Ryu, Shenshi, and the other 6s. There's other 6s. But yeah, there's like a lot of good options, so that's really powerful. And you have like Thunder Dragon, which is 5 that gets you into like Fiend Skull and Spirit Reaper and stuff. So it's very, or not Spirit Reaper, but the big man Spirit Reaper. I don't remember what it's called, but you guys know what I mean. So yeah, really cool list. This is a really interesting list with the Royal Decree in the main. And then in the side deck, we do see some traps that we just like 1-for-1 switch out. Probably TT, the Regeki Breaks. No Night Assailants, but we do have the Thunder Dragons, so it's fine. Night Assailant seems to be falling out of favor for these Thunder Dragon Chaos decks, which is interesting. The Spell Canceller is gas. I love Spell Canceller. That card's insane against that one matchup. Dimension Fusion Chaos decks. It's pretty insane. So, or Reasoning Gate Turbo. That's what I'm thinking. Reasoning Gate. So this is insane. But like only the one of is interesting. The Mobius, Mind Control. I love Mind Control on the side. Berserk Gorilla, climb those Kaikus. Makes sense. Mystic Walk. I forget what you even do. Yeah, very cool deck. I like this list a lot. Next, we have a Cyberstein Reasoning Gate. I was hoping we'd see a Reasoning Gate. I did briefly look over these the other day when I was like planning on doing a video over this, but yeah, Reasoning Gate, love to see it. 2 Giant Tornades is cool. Why not 3? I don't know. Only 2 though. Interesting. Megamorph isn't at 1, right? Everybody just plays it as 1. Yeah, you'll see it. You'll see it. The one Mind Control on the main is spicy. It's actually like kind of crazy. Like Mind Control is like really gas in this deck because you just like take their guy and then kill them. It's pretty crazy. Visor Shot, love this card. This card is insane in this deck. This is another deck that I really want to put together here really soon. The One United We Stand. The Triple Scapegoat. No Mets. No, like, come on, man. We love the Mets. Where are the Mets? Triple Scapegoat makes sense though. You get the tokens and then you get to gate. But it is really cool to be able to like met one of the tokens and then tribute it because you get a free guy off board. So it's interesting to see the 2 upstarts in the main deck in the Cyberstein. I hope that doesn't work, incorrectly for your favor. Obviously it does because this player is seasoned well enough to play this stuff. It's like a well cooked chicken breast, very seasoned. Yeah, a lot of cool stuff in this list. Really interesting. The double Cyberstein, love Cyberstein, and Reason to Gate. It's a really cool deck. Anything else too crazy? Side deck, we see the 1 Compulse. I like Compulse in this deck, actually, in the side deck, because it just gets rid of Spell Canceller, which is really good. I love the monster lineup, the 1 Fusilier, the Cypher, Injection Fairy, Jinzo, and Spell Canceller. This deck really gets to, like, side 1 of monsters really, really, like, effectively, because you have Monster Gate and Reasoning that, like, kind of just get you there. So your side deck monsters are, like, really gas. The 3rd Trinade in here, the Lightning Vortex on the side, 1 Knock on the side, interesting. Token Festival. We're moving on. What is that? Chaos Emissary Aggro. This is cool. This is something you won't see very much. The Emissary of the Afterlife. So when this guy, I forget exactly what it is. So when he like die, all right, I'm gonna look this up real quick. So when he like is sent from the field to the graveyard, you do some weird stuff. You get to search like a vanilla, which is like weird. So let's see. Emissary. Where is this guy? Maybe special summon it. When this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, each player adds 1 level 3 or lower normal monster from their deck to their hand. So it says both players, but like your opponent's not going to be playing a level 3 or lower vanilla like Goblin Zombie or Dragon Zombie. But yeah, he's a 1600, so like not a bad stat line on a level 4 Dark, which isn't bad. And he sits there on the field, and you just like creature swap, give it to your opponent, and then they kill it, and then you get to search Dragon Zombie. So it kind of just fuels your chaos a lot easier. Which is really cool. And with the Shining Angels, you have a good recruiter engine that's light. And the Zoborgs. Actually, Zoborgs, gas, because you get to just summon this guy, and then if it sticks, you get to next turn Zoborg. You get a search as well as a pop. That's pretty cool. The double Abyss Soldier is interesting to see. This is a little water engine that I was playing a long time ago in the zombie deck. It was really cool. The 2 Abyss Soldier, the Tribe, and the Sinister. It's just like a good removal engine that once you see Sinister, you're gassed up. You're doing the most. It's really cool. So I do really enjoy that engine. The Back to Square One is interesting. That's Phoenix Wing, but spell form. It's really interesting. Book of Moons, Royal Decrees in the main. Really cool list. I like this list a lot. In the side deck, we see what is this card? I don't remember what it is, but this card's insane. I was playing it in the side deck of something. In the side deck of like this burn, bazoo, return, shapeshift deck that I found online. It was really cool. I forget what it does. It's really cool though. Mystic Walk. Dude, what is Mystic Walk? I forget. What is Walk do, dude? What does this card do? We're seeing it frequently in the sideboard. Wikipedia really has to give me an ad right now. Chill, bro. Let me look up Walk. Not the other Walk. Tribute 1 monster. Select either its attack or defense and gain that many life points. So that's weird. I'm sure it just like comes in the burn matchup or something. It's weird. I don't really know. But it's interesting. Giant Soldier of Stone also in the side deck is cool. The fact that this player is siding that card is so cool. In the Karibos, like, all right, I see you, dog. Spell cancelers. You got a cool deck. I like this deck. Next, we got 7th place, another Thunder Dragon Chaos Control. This is pretty standard stuff, you know. We're seeing this deck a lot, but we are seeing the triple Royal Decree in the main, which is cool. The 2 Scapegoat and the trio of Met. That seems to be that was what that other player was playing, right? The 2 and the 3. Yeah, we love the Mets. Yeah, we got the triple Met. Wait, is this the last deck? What? 7th place? Oh, okay. This is the last deck. It says 7th place, but that's just because it tied. Okay, all good. The triple decrees. We're seeing the upstart goblins in this main, but not the Jargreeds, which makes sense because they're Royal Decree. So yeah, the upstarts. Very solid stuff. No Night Assailants. Nobody likes the Night Assailants anymore. Although this is more of like a control variant with the flips and stuff, and you see the double Suki, the Kaikus. So it takes more of like a the triple Chaos Sorcerer in the control variant. That's very interesting. The triple Moth and triple Thunder Dragon is your only access to lights. So, and honestly, the Dark Engine is like kind of low too, actually. Like, not a huge monster lineup, just 20. So, yeah, I'm really interested to know how like this deck really performed. But we do see the Ashuras in the side deck, the Karibos in the side deck, triple Mystic Walk in the side deck. All right, I got to do some research. I got to figure out why this card is so gas because everybody's playing it, at least in this side deck. The PWWBs here, baby. The Peanut, butter. Right? Phoenix Wing Wind Blast. So yeah, very good list. Very cool list overall. I'd say my favorite ones were the probably the Cyberstein Reason Gate. I love that list. And this Panda Burn list was really cool looking. Shifting into the cat kill you version, which is really cool. And a little bit more standard stuff as we go up, but that just makes sense. And the Bazoo Return in the first place is really cool. Like, I'm really I wish I saw this finals because this would have been a really interesting matchup because the Bazoo Return. Return is really good. Like, that card's like really good. Anyway, that is I just realized that I had a song playing at the very beginning of the thing and it was supposed to continue playing and it never did. So I just like this entire time there's no music in the background, which is kind of weird. But oh well. Anyway, that is it for the video today. Thanks so much for watching, guys. If you do enjoy the content, leave a like, comment, subscribe. It makes a big difference. And if you guys want some more GOAT format, some more past format stuff, let me know, man. It's been all Master Duel recently and TCG, current TCG. I want to get back to my roots and get some more past format stuff on the channel. So if that's something you're into, like, comment, subscribe, and tell me, yo, do it. Also, of course, TCG affiliate link in the description down below. If you use it, costs you no extra and it directly supports the channel. I do appreciate it. Anyway, that is it for the video. Have a good week and goodbye.